Imagine you are walking through the Porsche factory in Leipzig. You see a car that stopped production nearly 2 decades ago, the Carrera GT. But as you look at the instrument cluster, something impossible happens. The odometer doesn't say 10,000 miles or even 100, it says 0. This is not a glitch, and it isn't a scam. It is the result of what might be the most extreme factory service in the history of the automobile, the Porsche Factory Re-Commission. For most cars, history is a one-way street. Every mile driven, every stone chip, and every gear shift is a permanent mark on its soul. But for a select group of collectors, Porsche has opened a time machine. Through their Sonderwunsch, or a special request department, they are now taking existing Carrera GTs, stripping them to the very last bolt, and rebuilding them into what they call 0-kilometer condition. To understand why someone would spend 7 figures to reset a car they already own, we first have to understand the legend of the Carrera GT itself. This wasn't just another supercar, it was a race car that escaped the track. At its heart lies a 5.7-liter naturally aspirated V10 that was originally destined for Le Mans glory in a prototype called the LMP 2000. When that racing program was canceled, Porsche's engineers couldn't bear to see the engine gather dust. They bored it out, tuned it for the road, and created a 603 horsepower monster that screams to 8,400 RPM with a sound that rivals a Formula One car. But 20 years is a long time for a high-strung machine. Seals dry out, suspension joints corrode, and the revolutionary carbon fiber components start to show their age. This is where the Factory Re-Commission program enters the frame. This isn't a simple restoration, it is an institutional reset. The process begins with a total technical metamorphosis. The car is completely disassembled into several thousand individual parts. Every single component, the engine, the 6-speed manual transmission, the chassis, is extensively checked. If a part doesn't meet the original 2005 factory specifications, it is either refurbished to a as-new state or replaced with a genuine part from Porsche's archives. One of the most labor-intensive parts of this rebirth involves the car's structural backbone. The Carrera GT was a pioneer in using carbon fiber monocoque, but the clear coatings used in the early 2000s are prone to yellowing and fading after decades of UV exposure. Porsche's solution is obsessive. Specialists spend approximately 350 man-hours manually sanding and recoating every single carbon fiber component, including the structural tub itself. This ensures the material doesn't just look new, it's protected for the next 20 years. We've seen 2 legendary examples of this program recently. The first was an oak green metallic masterpiece. The owner wanted a color that was popular in the 1970s, but never offered on the Carrera GT. But the real engineering challenge was the wheels. The owner wanted 5-spoke magnesium wheels with a polished rim, inspired by classic BBS racing wheels. However, the material experts at the Weissach Research and Development Center stepped in with a warning. Polishing magnesium structurally alters the metal, making it potentially dangerous and prone to cracking. Instead of giving up, Porsche engineered a solution that had never been used in series vehicle construction. They applied a thin layer of real silver to the magnesium to create a high-gloss, chrome-like finish. Because silver is highly reactive, they had to develop a specialized clear lacquer to prevent the formation of black silver sulfide tarnish. This is the level of over-engineering you get when the factory handles your restoration. Then there is the Salzburg project, commissioned by collector Victor Gomez. He took his originally silver 2005 Carrera GT and asked Porsche to transform it into a tribute to the 917 that won Le Mans in 1970. This required the legendary Porsche designer Grant Larson to manually tape out the racing stripes on the car's complex body to ensure the lines flowed perfectly across the air intakes. The result was a hand-painted Guards red and white livery, protected by a transparent foil, because the owner actually intends to drive the car on the roads of Puerto Rico. Inside, the car was reimagined with red Alcantara and matte carbon fiber. They even used FIA-approved black textile for the seat centers, the same non-flammable fabric found in the 918 Spider. When the car was finished, it didn't just look like a new car, it carried a certificate from Porsche documenting its 0-kilometer condition. Now, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the odometer reset. In almost any other context, turning back an odometer is a serious crime. The Federal Odometer Act generally prohibits altering mileage to protect buyers from fraud. However, Porsche has navigated this carefully. In the United States, federal law provides an exemption from odometer disclosure for vehicles that are 20 years or older. Since the Carrera GT began production in 2003, many are now entering this exempt status. Porsche isn't hiding the car's past either. Every change is documented in the company's internal archives, and the owner receives a comprehensive recommissioning book that acts as a new birth certificate for the vehicle. This transparency is what makes the reset legal, and in the eyes of many collectors, highly desirable. It's the ultimate flex, owning a car that has been officially allowed to start its life over by the people who built it. But why would you need to reset the clock? Beyond the aesthetic appeal, the Carrera GT is a notoriously difficult car to maintain. Take the clutch, for example. It uses the Porsche Ceramic Composite Clutch, or PCCC. This isn't like the clutch in your manual hatchback. It is a twin-plate ceramic design with almost no flywheel effect. If you try to drive it like a normal car by giving it gas while letting the clutch out, you will burn through it in no time. A replacement costs upwards of $30,000 to $35,000. The correct way to launch a Carrera GT is to keep your foot completely off the gas, slowly release the clutch until the anti-stall system takes over and moves the car, and only then apply throttle. Then there's the recent major recall that shook the Carrera GT world in 2023. Porsche identified that the spherical joints in the suspension could fail due to intergranular stress corrosion, especially if exposed to road salt. This led to a stop-drive order that left million-dollar supercars stranded in garages for over a year. Porsche's fix was legendary. They developed entirely new suspension components made from more resistant steel, a repair valued at approximately $109,000 per car, which Porsche paid for. To sweeten the deal for owners who couldn't drive their cars, Porsche also threw in a fresh set of modern Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires and $3,240 in complimentary maintenance. This context explains the value of the factory recommission. When you buy a standard used Carrera GT, you're inheriting 20 years of potential issues. A high-mileage car might sell for $1.2 million to $1.5 million, while an ultra-low-mileage, delivery miles example, can fetch over $3.5 million. By performing a recommission, an owner can take a driver car and turn it into a collector masterpiece that is technically better than it was when it left the factory in 2005. Ultimately, this program highlights a shift in the high-end car market. We are moving away from simple preservation and toward active evolution. For decades, the goal was to keep a car exactly as it was day one, but today's collectors want cars that reflect their personal taste while maintaining the mechanical soul of the original. Whether it's the screaming V10 engine that sounds like a mechanical symphony, or the tactile feel of the Beechwood gear knob that pays homage to the 917 Le Mans racers, the Carrera GT remains a benchmark for analog driving. It is a car that demands respect, rewards focus, and, thanks to Porsche's Sonderwunsch division, can now live forever. So if you had the budget, would you keep your Carrera GT in its original, weathered condition to preserve its history? Or would you send it back to Stuttgart for a second birthday, reset the clock to 0, and paint it in your dream colors? The choice between preserving a legend and reinventing one has never been more expensive or more tempting. The Carrera GT isn't just a car, it's a testament to a time when engineering was raw and unfiltered. And in a world of electric motors and autonomous driving, Porsche is making sure that its greatest analog masterpiece is ready to scream for another 20 years. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of factory resets and supercar engineering, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more automotive stories. Let us know in the comments, is a 0-mile reset a brilliant way to save a legend, or is it editing history in a way that shouldn't be allowed? We'll see you in the next one.